Welcome back to episode 35. With where things are at with the car at the minute, it seems about the right time to put out an update video. Things have progressed fairly quickly the last few weeks and this is how things currently stand. So firstly, the body shell. If you watched my previous videos, you'll know that I made a right hash of the welding, and combined with a few health issues, I made the decision to take it to someone who knows what they're actually doing. I'm glad I had a go myself, but at the end of the day, this car has the potential to be travelling down the road at 70 miles an hour, and I need to be sure that the panels aren't going to start flying off if I hit a small bump in the road. The car has previously had some unsafe repairs and I didn't want to be adding to them, so I took the shell to Dennis at Classic and Retro Restorations in Chorley, Lancashire to get the job done properly. Now Dennis has been kind enough to provide me with weekly updates and the shell is almost finished. There's a little bit of a queue at the paint shop, so it'll be a couple of months yet before they can take it in, and there's a few small repairs to finish off and some prep work before it goes to be painted. But I will be doing a separate dedicated video on the bodywork which will hopefully be a little bit more in depth and will explain more about the work that's been carried out and hopefully show the process that it's gone through to get it ready for the painters. One thing that is safe to say is that it's definitely looking a lot better now than it did when it first went in for repair. You'll have seen from the previous videos that the engine's been rebuilt and I got it back from Paul Jeffries a few weeks ago. I had a really tight budget and Paul did his best to work with me on that, although I did end up spending a little bit more than I expected as I damaged a few of the parts that I'd taken off and I had to buy new ones. With budget being so tight, Paul agreed to build the engine in such a way that once it was working, it was returned to me to add the rest of the parts as and when I could afford them. So a few things like the rocker cover and the water takeoff and a few more ancillaries that I need to sort out before the engine is fully finished. It sounded really good when Paul started it up, so I'm looking forward to seeing how the engine runs once it's in the car. Parts wise, I'm not doing too bad. I have a lot of the parts repaired or refurbished and I bought quite a lot brand new. So once the shell's finished, I should have plenty to be getting on with. Now I've still got to sort out the interior options and I've been looking at a few of the main suppliers. I've seen a couple of setups I really like, but these things don't come cheap. So I'll have to make a decision once the shell's finished, as all the funds now need to be put towards the rest of the bodywork and the paint shop. I've pretty much been selling everything that I own on eBay to help fund the project and I need to be careful now where those funds go. And it hasn't helped when some of those parcels have been getting lost in transit. Anyway, last but not least, you might have watched a random video with the Benelli motorbike. I've had Patreon now for a couple of years and the Patreon donations allow for the purchase of a new camera. I only use Patreon donations to purchase equipment that helps improve the channel and I'm hoping that'll help me to produce better quality videos. I'm intending to film a lot of the Mini on the road once it's finished and decided to test out the camera as there seems to be an infinite amount of setups for it. So I thought, whilst I'm waiting for the car to be finished, I'll strap the camera to a bike and I'll take some test footage. I've uploaded videos of the footage, mainly for myself to watch back and criticise so I can keep on making improvements, but it's uploaded should anyone else be interested to see it. I know it's not very interesting to most, but I know from the feedback that a few of you enjoy watching them, and they're giving me feedback on the camera setups which has really helped, so there will be a few more videos popping up whilst I'm trying to get to grips with the camera, but they are really only there to help me improve on any future car related footage. So hopefully not too long now before the car comes back. As mentioned earlier, there is a little bit of a hold up at the painters, but generally it's a good sign if a company is very busy and swamped with work, so fingers crossed it'll be a really good quality paint job, and I'm really looking forward to getting the car built back up and running again.